Path of Exile heads to mobile devices, and Kritika Online returns to Steam. All that and more, my name is Ethos, and this is Free to Play Weekly. First off in the news this week, if there's a popular PC game that might lend itself to the on-the-go, play-and-burst kind of gameplay associated with mobile devices, it just might be Path of Exile. Granted, you can spend hours rolling through the game's content, but you can also spend shorter amounts of time knocking out a single dungeon or dealing with things like inventory or your hideout. So it probably shouldn't be that big of a surprise that Grinding Gear Games announced a mobile version of the original Path of Exile at ExileCon last week. Of course, GGG isn't just dropping the PC version of the game onto mobile devices and declaring it good. Instead, they're currently showing off an experimental version of the game that they believe will work well for that short-term gameplay I was talking about earlier. They also noted that the mobile Path of Exile will not feature a lot of monetization tactics found in mobile games, such as pay-to-win microtransactions, energy bars, and video ads. The full reveal is currently available on their official website. And speaking of Path of Exile, GGG also announced Path of Exile 2. The sequel, also referred to as Path of Exile 4.0, picks up 20 years after the defeat of Kitava, and it features a full 7-act storyline and houses its own complete campaign. The reasons for creating Path of Exile 2 was to create something that met 2019's quality standards while also addressing the fact that just simply adding more to the original game would drag things out too much for players. However, the devs wanted to ensure that they won't simply be splitting their player base, so Path of Exile 2 is designed to go alongside the original Path of Exile and share the endgame. This ensures that both versions of the game will be maintained and players will benefit from new additions, such as skills in both. In addition, anything purchased in the store will be usable in both Path of Exile and Path of Exile 2. Following the announcement, a deeper look of Path of Exile 2 was offered, and this can be viewed in the official keynote video on our website and also their official YouTube page. A sassy new Paladins champion was revealed at Hi-Rez Expo in Atlanta earlier last week, and I'm not kidding, this one has a lot of sass. The new character, an anthropomorphic weapons master tiger named Tiberius, was revealed in a trailer during the keynote last week. It looks like he's going to be a damage champion armed with a little bit of sarcasm in addition to having multiple blades, and he seems to think pretty highly of himself. Of course, Tiberius isn't the only thing shown off during the Paladins portion of the Hi-Rez keynote. The video also highlighted 4 characters being designed by the Paladins community, as well as a new Eevee skin, and offering more information on both the assembly of champions and the hunt initiative. Some time ago, Epic Games announced a new project called Battle Breakers, and over 2 years later, the game, which has been developed by a small team at Epic, is finally available to play on PC and mobile devices. The game, described as a passion project by a small team at Epic, launched last week. As with most tactical RPGs, players must collect characters and build the perfect team. Depending on what team you want, this will probably mean purchases, either in the form of the Battle Pass or directly from the Hero Store. Some characters are available via quest. Content-wise, the game is offering more than 1,000 dungeons in a variety of locations, massive bosses, and more. There's also hundreds of heroes, giving the collectors among us plenty to do. As noted, the game is currently available now for PC and mobile devices. Those interested can download the game via the Epic Games site. And finally, apparently some games just can't be killed. At least that seems the case for Kritika Online, as it's now being distributed on Steam, Kritika Reboot. Some of you may recall that Kritika Online was shut down in North America and Europe back in March, as NMAS decided to step away as its publisher. Now the game is back on Steam, with the developer Alim having decided to publish it themselves. Despite the game's rename, it's effectively the same game, even pulling in reviews from the last time it was available on Valve's platform. Because of this, the developer has noted that previous owners may need to take care of any old files that they have sitting around on their PC. Details on how to handle any of these possible issues, however, are available on the official game Steam page. And that moves us to the question of the week. With Path of Exile now having a mobile version on the way and a sequel on the way, let me know in the comment section below which one you're more excited to try out, the mobile version or the brand new sequel. For me, I've never played Path of Exile, but I am kind of interested in checking it out when the sequel drops. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And that's it for this week's Free to Play Weekly. Don't forget to check out mmobomb.com for giveaways and the latest news. My name is Ethos, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out, everyone.